G'day folks, it's your boy Tomko Chan here again with another video. Good to see you guys again. It's been about 3 weeks since I did an upload. I was just hanging out over Christmas and New Year's and that sort of thing, but glad to be back now with this video for you guys. Before we jump in today, I thought I'd mention down in the description section below, I've got a link to my Discord, and if you want to check out my Instagram, there's a link in there too. And while you're down there, you may as well like and subscribe to your boy Tomko Chan. Give us some love, and we'll get straight into this video. Alright guys, so the deck we're looking at today is my Drytron deck. Now this is a dueling book game that I had against my friend Harley. I thought I'd post this one up. One of my first attempts at playing the deck, so forgive me if the combos are a little bit off. I'm new to it, and it can be a bit of a tricky deck, being very toolboxy, and your plays will change up depending on what your opponent does. But let's jump straight into the duel right here. The deck that he is playing is going to be his standard Eldlich zombie 48 card deck, and you can see in our opening hands I managed to actually pull a hand trap, and he's pulled a couple here, which is great for him. So let's start off with our Drytron. Fafnir is going to be able to search just one of our spells. You go for the Nova to play around the Duel. That way, if you do get Dueled, you can obviously go into the bird, Kikinoguchi Fucho, I think its name is, something like that. And it actually allows you to buy a turn so you can keep on going. But let's keep going ahead with our plays. He's going to draw me here. I'm going to Drytron Nova, and I'm going to cop the Ash, unfortunately. So I was showing him this card, how it would buy me a turn if you get Droll, but not through the Droll and the Ash, unfortunately. And without drawing a fairy, it's not going to be able to be stopped by us. So he's going to draw. He's going to go for Golden Lord effect to send Fafnir. Then set his con, can bring back his Eldlich, the Golden Lord, as well as summon a Necro World Banshee. So it's going to get in for a bit of damage here. And then during end phase, he's going to banish to be able to set 2 of his back row. So looking pretty good for Eldlich in this situation. Activates the Sanguine early to get the Balderrock, and we're going to go for Cyber Emergency, searching for the Zeta first, because we also have we've got the Alpha in our hand, and we've got the Delta there too, so don't need anything else. We're going to activate the Alpha here, sending across the Zeta, searching for our Benten, and then he's going to Banshee. Now this is probably where I make it a little bit of a mistake, I'd say. Probably didn't need to negate the Banshee, I suppose, for the sake of Doom King, being able to play during our turn, it was worth it. But we're just going to keep going here, negate that. Going to reveal the spell and then draw Thubin, which is unfortunate. Activate the spell, bring back Benten. And here's possibly another mistake. I did mess this combo up, don't worry about game 1. It's not, it wasn't ideal. So I'm just going to skip game 1. Kind of messed it up there, and we'll go straight on to game 2. And hopefully I get a bit of a better hand, which it does look like I do. He opens with the Strike, which is very nice, as well as the Torrential Tribute, which a lot of Eldlich players have been playing recently to counter combo and that sort of thing. It's a great card. It's really working well. So we're going to start off with a Foolish Burial, sending Alpha, Tribute the Zeta, for Alpha effect to search for our Benten. This kind of gets our engine rolling. As you know, Benten can be abused multiple times. Sending the Benten with Gamma to allow us to special summon a Zeta. And then we're going to send our search for our Herald of the Orange Light. Sorry, no, we're going to search for our Benten. And then Tribute off to go for Union Carrier. Use its effect to attach Dawn Knight from deck. Next, we're going to bring out our Zeta, it looks like, by tributing our Benten. It's going to allow us to add Meteor's Drytron and another Benten here. Then going to activate the Meteor's Drytron effect, tributing our Union Carrier to send Delta to the grave. And then we're going to use the Delta effect, revealing the Benten, and then drawing one more card, adding the Drytron back to our hands, activating the Meteor's Drytron, and then we're going to normal summon our Vanity's Ruler here, tributing 2, allowing us to get 2 searches, which is super, super nice. The fact that you're actually tributing off the Bentens is cool, and then obviously you've got the negate plus the ambush search turns into another gate as well. Going to end on Link Kuribo and Vanity's Ruler, which is not a bad board whatsoever. He's going to draw the Raigeki, which is a great card for turn. Going into main phase 1, he's going to target our Vanity's Ruler. We're going to have to negate that. Obviously, we need to keep that on the field. And then we're going to banish 2 to add off either Herald of the Orange Light. And I do accidentally, as you can see, add Manju here. I was meant to add the Cyber Petite Angel, so apologies for that misplay, guys, but it's not going to matter too much. Going to get Raigeki here, and then he's going to go into Cursed Elbourne, which is going to allow him to search for the Conch. He's going to send that with the Golden Lord, allowing him to bring it back, and then obviously send a Conch to the grave. Main phase 2 is going to set 3 cards, and I'm going to have to try and play through that 4 game. We'll see how we go, because looks like I Lancia to stop him from getting any more advantage. We draw the Fafnir, which is super nice. Activating the Fafnir here is going to cop us the Conquistador, destroy it so I don't get a chance. And here, as you're going to see, our misplayed Manju comes down to show its face, but it wouldn't have mattered because he's going to strike it. Same with the Cyber Petite Angel. It'd probably strike that as well. It makes sense. That way I can't search for Benten. So we're in a little bit of a pickle here. We're going to tribute off our Zeta for our Alpha Thuban to get our Cyber Angel Natasha, and then going to get our Meteonis Drytron back by lowering its attack. We're going to tribute that off for Gamma, bringing back Alpha, and then we're going to tribute that off for Delta, revealing Natasha, and then getting our draw 1, which is going to be a Fafnir. So a lot of our draw 1s today haven't been great, but doesn't matter too much. We're going to use Meteonis Drytron to special summon our Cyber Angel Natasha, which is such a good card in this deck, allowing us to gain life points. As you can see, we were running low. And then we can start link climbing, destroy the back row so that we don't have to be too worried about it. It's going to be a tribute. Probably the right time to do that. You've got no other choice. And then we're going to proceed to steal his Golden Boy. That will become ours. We're going to gain life points again. So we're almost back at what we were to begin with. And we're going to attack over him 3-5 and 1k. Which is going to put him pretty low. We're going to get to the end phase. He's going to banish the Conquistador and the Hakero. Unfortunately, he did use the Conquistador this turn to pop my field spell, so it's a bit of a misplay there, but not to worry, guys. Draw and Lock is a good draw, but not necessarily at this stage in the game. He's going to use his Sanguine to get a Golden Lord, and then he's just going to crash into my Golden Lord here. Main 2, he's going to send his Sanguine to bring back the Golden Lord, but I think he's going to realize it doesn't matter because I have the Natasha on the field. Next turn, I can obviously just tribute it off with Gamma and that sort of thing. He's going to get his Sanguine, and I'll just be able to steal his Golden Boy. Sorry, he's going to go for White Destiny instead. Gets to my turn, and yeah, I think we had a bit of a discussion that it was going to be pretty much over at this point. I searched for the Ultimateness, which is another great card. He draws me, and I just happen to have the right hand trap for that. Get the Natasha to bring back the Eldlich. Gain some more life points. Showed me that he had the White Destiny and also the Call by the Grave, and he's going to scoop that one up, and we're going to go into game 3 here, the guys. So, looking at game 3 here, opening hand is pretty fantastic, actually. Evenly Matched is a great card against Eldlich, especially when they get super greedy. They don't necessarily always go for a spell and trap negate. You're going to obviously find Boulder Rock on the field most of the time in the zombie matchup and that sort of thing. So he's going to pop off pretty hard here. He's going to end up going for his Crystron Helka Fireblacks. So let him go to get up the Glow Up Bloom, and then he's going to activate the Zombie World there, bring back the Golden Lord. Bring back the Boulder Rock, and then go into an Appaloosa here. So he's going to have 3 monster negates, the Zombie World. He's also going to be able to get the Eldlich Golden Lord off Glow Up Bloom, and then, end phase Banish. Very nice setup. And then obviously during the standby phase, we are most likely going to see his Boulder Rock, which is exactly what I want. Go straight to battle phase, and he's just going to lose his entire board. Real shame for him, real good for me though. So all he's got left is an Appaloosa to play through, which is not going to be too hard with the Herald of the Orange Light in our hand. We're going to search here. Activate Thuban's effect, which he's going to attempt to negate, and then obviously because it's once per chain, it's going to be negated and destroyed by us, and that's going to allow us to play the game. So Thuban's going to search for Ben 10. We're going to use Zeta effect, tributing the Ben 10 to get the Meteonis Drytron and search for another Ben 10. Love that Ben 10 can search himself and never get banned. That'd be very sad if it did. Get the Union Carrier out, equip the Dawn Knight. Use the Ritual spell to bring back Ben 10. Then we're going to send Delta, and we're going to tribute off the Ben 10 for Delta, reveal 1, draw. I'm going to get a Lancia this time, which is nice, and then search for the Ultimateness of Ben 10, add the Meteonis Drytron back to our hand. We're going to use Gamma Effect here to get the Alpha Thuban back, and then we're going to search for an Eva off of Benten. Going to go for Herald of Mirage Lights here, and then we're going to use Meteonis Drytron to go into our Herald of Ultimateness. So this currently has 1, 2, and then this searches for 2, so it's got 4 negates to his 1 card in hand. Obviously it has Graveyard Recursion, not quite here unfortunately for him. With the Golden Lord he will eventually, but as you're going to see, he's going to attempt to send it to the grave. We're just going to negate it, use the Eva to banish 2, and he's pretty much going to scoop from there. So yeah, very, very good learning curve, I guess, for this deck. You know, one of my first duels online with it. I have dueled live with it since, and I'll be showing you guys my in-person build for Drytron in the near future, not too far away, maybe about a week away, you know, in the next video. But once again, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I do appreciate you guys tuning in when you do. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me narrow down in the comments what you think of this Drytron deck and, you know, how you think it's going to do in the future. Obviously, it's got new support coming out in Lightning Overdrive. I think it just got announced, the new Xyz. So it's going to have a lot more support. Even if Ben 10 does end up getting hit, you know, they're still supporting the deck, which is great. Love to see the Ritual decks, you know, get some love, which is super cool. But cheers, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.